Alright, hey guys, and welcome to Castle Totenkopf SDL edition. This is by WSJ, and yeah, I did this mod on my old channel, and I thought of re-uploading those old videos, but it's not that it was a bad LP, but I just feel like I can do a better job now. So let us read this. And yeah, we got a good story here. Welcome to Totenkopf SDL edition. This game is a mod TC of id Software's classic computer game Wolf 3D. Castle Totenkopf was my first mod, and this is a revamp reboot of it. Now, based on the Wolf 4 SDL source port, it is more playable on recent Windows systems and has many new features which weren't available to the DOS version. Almost all the graphics and audio have been replaced to give new life to the mod. The levels, while mostly the same, have all been altered and a few have been completely redone. Enjoy! And we got the table of contents. Alright, we got controls. Oh yeah, lots of weapons. It's lovely game. Alright, all this stuff. The story. Dr. Shabs is dead, but the war goes on as Hitler commands his armies to wreak death and suffering on the world. Allied intelligence has already caught wind of new insidious projects being developed by the Nazis that could change the tide of the war in their favor, unless somebody can stop them. As BJ, the best American agent the Allies have, you're the man for the job, except for one little problem. You're imprisoned in a Nazi dungeon. Again. It all started 2 weeks ago. You were working undercover with a resistance group in Germany. They had been spying on the Nazis and managed to obtain some information on a secret SS project that involved Iron Knights or something. There wasn't much of a lead, but you knew it had to be important because the Nazis were going to a lot of trouble for it. You were supposed to meet up with another resistance contact to learn more, but when you arrived at the safe house, the Nazis were waiting for you. You had fallen into a trap set by the Gestapo. They caught you off guard and beat you unconscious. The young resistance fighters who had accompanied you were all rounded up and shot by the SS, but as a spy who knew a lot about their operations, you were too valuable to kill yet. They took you to Castle Totenkopf, a notorious prison fortress run by the SS. None of the prisoners sent here have ever come out alive. What's worse is that the commandant is Colonel Pansgross, whose brutality rivals even that of his brothers. For the past several days, you've been questioned and tortured by Captain Narbenkasikt, the chief interrogator at Castle Totenkopf. His methods are sadistic and cruel. The man is so evil that even other Nazis are afraid of him. He assured you that before he was done with you, your previous imprisonment in Castle Wolfenstein would seem like well-spent R&R in comparison. So far, you've managed to resist the interrogation and not give Narbenkasikt any useful information, but how long could you keep it up? When you're not being interrogated, you are thrown back into your little cell. The screams of other unfortunate prisoners being tortured keep you from getting much sleep. Sometimes a prisoner is dragged away by the guards and never seen again. The rumor is that when prisoners are no longer needed for interrogation, they're either executed or taken to the labs to volunteer in the Nazis' experiments. Not wanting to suffer the same fate, you decide it's time to make your daring escape and kick Nazi butt like old times. As the guard comes to your cell to take you away for more interrogation, you quickly use your handcuffed hands to drag him into the cell and garrote him to death. Then you fumble in his pockets until you find the key to unlock the cuffs, but you also find a note that reads, "To Blazkowicz, if you are reading this, then I'm going to take great pleasure in painting the walls with your blood. See you soon. P. Gross." So Pans expected you to try to escape. No one has ever escaped from Castle Totenkopf. Will you be the first? So we got health and armor, yeah, and you get armor and weapons, of course. Yes, weapons, lovely. Secret levels, oh yes, secret levels, and credit, and there you go. Okay, so let's start, and of course we got 4 reject, new recruit, soldier, and veteran. Of course we're going on veteran, so let's begin. Okay, and here we go with level 1 Breakout, and we're gonna get rid of this guy quickly. Go, go, go! Get in here, because this is not the safest way to accomplish our first task here, and that is to survive. Usually, well, the safer thing to do would be to stay at the corner and just, whoa, hi, and just stab them. But I'm going to try to make things more interesting for you guys, because that's how I roll with stuff. Alright, so let's go on in here and grab a secret right there with some treasure. And we are dual wielding. So a little detail that I did not notice in my first run of this mod is that these enemies do have random weapons. So for example, our first guy here that we killed here, he could be carrying the pistol, he could be carrying an MP40, he could be carrying a rifle. And it's really neat. Ideally, we want him to be holding an MP40 because, well, you know, it's just the better thing to have at the start. So here we have a locked door. We can't open it ever. What's going to happen is later on at a key moment, this is going to open up and a whole bunch of guys are going to come out. And we need the gold key for that. So let's head on back and grab some armor. And I got the secret in here, right? I'm pretty sure I did. It was, yeah. And kill you. Okay, and this door too is going to open up later on. So we'll go on in here and get this guy. And go in here and get these friggin' chowder heads here. And alright, and we behind Hitler's ugly face here, we've got a secret. And within the secret we have another secret, which has a 1-up, which, yes, you guys know I love saving my 1-ups for last. So let's go on, continue on. I don't think there's any secrets here. And we'll get rid of you. Nothing in here. Nope, there is a secret in the next room, though. Oh, hello. I'm just thinking ahead here. Thinking ahead. Here we have an MG42, and don't get too carried away. Don't think that you're invincible here, because the thing is, these guys, if you got a whole bunch of guys in the distance and they all have rifles, they can definitely tear you down. It's happened to me plenty of times. But for the most part, you are pretty safe behind that MG42. So let's go on in here, push this secret, and inside we've got, well, it's not called the secret key, but it is the silver key, and it's in a secret spot. So I'll call it the secret key. And let's grab whatever ammo we can. Yeah, there is a guy in here. Freaking guy. Alright, and in here, this is what I was thinking of. Come here. We got a little nest. Right, whoops. Nest right here. Get rid of him with our rifle. And let's go quickly because we just, a whole bunch of not so happy campers are going to be coming our way, and we may want to dual wield here. This can get messy, so let's go quick. Dive in here. Alright, cool. Oh, hello. And here I like to just kind of pick them off with the rifle for a little bit. I really like how this mod does encourage the player to use different weapons and not just spam the heck out of a single one. With the exception of the pistol, I really like all of these weapons. They all have their purposes. Alright, cool. I think we are in the clear. So why don't... Ooh, hello, one more. Get out of here. With the gold key, we may go in here. And get this guy too. You know, he's standing there and all, so we may as well. Alright, let's go. We have a secret here. Flak jacket. Alright. Almost done. Now, in here is the normal exit. And we're not going to do that. Here is the secret exit, but we're not going to do that either. Yes, this is what the silver key opens up. So, we are going to first go back and grab that one up. Our score is 31,100. That is complete. Okay. Oh, and behind this door is just this guy that we got. Yeah, just that guy. Okay, and let's just hop in here. Secret exit, level 1 all done. Splitted cells, congratulations! You have found the first secret level. It seems this prison is a lot bigger than you thought. You found an older section, which is still in use. For many years, political dissidents and prisoners of war have been left to rot in these cells. Hundreds have been tortured and died down here. The time has come to punish the ones responsible. But be careful. Getting around this old dungeon is not as easy as it used to be.